Gotta go past this bar with the music playing. Are we back? It's the third attempt to try and get back. I couldn't see anything. I just stopped. I was talking for about 10 minutes and then realised that no messages were coming through. They just stopped. The last message I read was about me wearing all blue. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Yeah, we had 78 people on, and then it just didn't move. Then I saw the people starting to fall, and then when I checked the messages, they just hadn't moved, and I've been talking for about 10 minutes to myself. But it's been 3 more attempts to get back on. So this live's going to be in 2 because the other one's uploading at the moment, where I had to be cut off, but you'll hear me saying, is anyone there? And this will be the second half. Paul, the worst bed? Oh, I don't know, you'd have to look through the videos, there's been a couple. Oh, George, did you hear that baby? I was like, I was just sitting there, I could hear the noise, and then I thought, what's making that noise? I've never heard a child cry like that. That's what I said. I don't wonder if he's got 3 6s on the back of his head. Hello everybody, again, we're all back I think. Well, starting to come back. Hit the like, you'll have to hit the likes again now to wake the rest of the people up. They'll probably think I've gone. Do you know what? Probably is. Probably a glitch in it, or maybe I've just walked somewhere into a dropout zone where the signal's completely gone. Oh, that's weird. So basically everyone could hear and see me, but I didn't know if anyone was watching me. Because it was just dead. Completely, the screen was dead. There was nothing coming through. Yeah, as I said, that's how I even said, oh, there's 78 people watching. And then I looked and thought, why has everyone stopped talking? But it was hard to get back on again because it just kept saying reconnecting. And it was the 3rd attempt. I was going to give up after that because I thought maybe there's a drop down in Benidorm or something of signals. Yeah, put a shilling in the meter. I'm finding myself drifting back into the old town again. Basically to keep out of the wind because it's coming off the front, and to try and keep away from the loud bars that are blaring music out. They might be having problems then. Binbag's just said chat's dropped out a few times. It's raining in Ireland. That's a surprise. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, we were talking about honest reviews before. Some people don't like to hear the truth. I have never set this channel out. I've said from the word go, and people who've been with me for the last 11 months will know. I never purposely put this channel on to go and destroy businesses. I have no intention to go into hotels purposely to look for something that I know is going to be there. I'll look at the recommendations and I'll look at other people's reviews, and I've done it with Britannia a couple of times because they've had thousands upon thousands of reviews that are bad on some of the hotels, and you will see by my video or my videos in the past when I've done the likes, I'm just using Britannia Hotel as an example, I found nothing wrong. I can't understand why there's 2,000 negative reviews. I'm looking at the same hotel and I've come out praising the hotel. I haven't done it with all of them, but the channel is not purposely, I never set it up to go out to purposely destroy businesses. What I set it up for was to find cheapish accommodation to a certain standard. That's what I'm looking for. If I can show you a hotel for £55 with half board on a seafront looking at a beach, I think that's a bargain. Anyone can go and find a hotel for 300 quid a night because you know it's going to be a nice hotel on the seafront. I'm looking for budget hotels, basically for what I can afford as well. It's not just for the channel, it's what, you know, I only have a certain amount of money myself, so I'd rather do 3 hotels at £55 a go than 1 hotel at £200. But I've not set out this channel to destroy businesses. Thank you, Geraldine. Oh, the Midlands raining again. Never been to Gibraltar. It looks nice, but you know, loads of people are throwing stuff at me constantly, places here, there and everywhere. It's little old me, and there's only so many places you can do in a year. And I think I've achieved quite a lot of places in the first year. You know, someone said to me, do you only do Benidorm and Blackpool? Well, if you look at the videos. Thank you, Penny. Thanks. Thank you for another donation, Penny. Thanks for supporting the channel. I've just got, as you can see on the screen, a £10 super chat. I don't know if it comes up on your side. I don't know if you can see that. Thank you, John, for the great walkabout. That was in the Prince of Wales in Southport, where the light switch was 70 foot up in the air. I had to get on my tiptoes to turn, not the light switch, the fan switch, the racket off the fan all night long, and I had to stand on my tiptoes to turn it off. And I thought, well, you're not going to be able to sleep with that noise. And I thought, if anyone's like of an average size, they've got to get on a chair to turn the fan off. There's music blaring out. I'm going to do a quick reference to what someone asked me to do. It's been done thousands of times, and I'm not 100% certain if it'd be worth even doing it. But someone has said, if I'm ever in Benidorm, could I do a tour of the Benidorm locations? That means if you watch the TV series, it was on for 10 seasons, I think. They use loads of locations in Benidorm. Not everything was a set. They used hundreds of locations. And people have asked me, well, a couple of people have said, well, you do the locations, you show them. Now, I could do. I'm not 100% certain that people would want to watch that, because I think if you put that in Benidorm locations on YouTube, you probably get hundreds of videos that people have already done. But the reason why I'm saying that is because I know loads of them. I know places probably where you won't be able to find them, but I know where they are. And one of them is this one. I'm going to show you it quickly. But there's music blaring out. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to talk over it, very loud over it. But if you just see this bar behind me here now, there's a bar there, can you see it? That one. It says the Pig and Whistle. Now that bar was used when there was an episode where Noreen thought Jeff, being the Oracle, her son, thought he was gay and he was wanting to come out. And he'd been and met Leslie, who was played by Tim Healy, and he'd gone and met Leslie for a meal. on the Balcon de Mediterraneo and didn't know that Leslie was a transvestite. So he runs away from here when he realises that he's actually met a man instead of a woman. And he walks into that bar, and he didn't know that he'd walked into a leather gay beers bar. It's not a beers bar, and as far as I know, I don't think it's gay. But they used that location, the Pig and Whistle, that was the pub that he went in, and next minute it was just like a nightmare to him. He went into like a dream scene, and everyone round him was in leather, and they were all gay men. So that's where that episode was shot. So I could actually do a few. Yeah, I didn't know that, Mouse, you know, because I'm not on the other side, so I don't really know if when someone does make some sort of donation that everybody else can see that person. I obviously know now because someone said nice 1 penny, but that could have been to me saying thank you. Thank you, Pippa. Oh, I'm buffering again. Is the signal still with us? Oh, don't say we've gone again. Right, Paul, loving this, John. I'll refresh, be right back for Mouse. All good. Oh, so some people are getting it. Now, I don't know if it's, I mean, I'm on 5G and I'm on my own, obviously my own data package, so I shouldn't have a problem. But that depends on the signal in Benidorm, so I could lose it if I go by certain areas. No buffering there, no, he's still on, that's fine, signal's fine, thank you. Right, we'll go up this way. I think when you seem to go down these little side streets, there's a chance of losing the signals. This was a nice little bar that I used to go in 2 years ago when I come off the beach, but sadly it's closed down. That one downstairs there. All gone, it's up for sale now. See, it's about the old town. It's really nice parts of the old town. So many little side streets. So I don't know if anybody heard all that bit about Benidorm, or did I go off the Benidorm series? No, I've looked at Amelia. That's on the bucket list. As I said, this time was a bit weird because I've never ever turned up to a hotel with no hotels booked. Sorry, say that again. I've never turned up to a resort with no hotels booked. It's the first time, and it's quite good because I don't even know where I'm staying. Signal all good. Martin, how long have I been going to Benidorm? You'll have to work it out yourself, dear. 79 was the first year. So 45 years? Does that sound right? Yeah, so I don't know. Today, one thing that would be good to watch Benidorm TV series locations, or have you already seen them? I wouldn't be doing it now because it'd be a lot of work, because it means you've got to go right up both ends of Costa Blanca. you'd have to be a Carrick in the Strat to show where the scene was done. You'd have to be up at the cross to show where the scene is. So it'd be a lot of work. It'd have to be done over a period of time and just put together. No, never at the hotel hunter saying yes, he'd like to see that. Well, Madge's scooter is in Matteo's bar, or one of them. I don't think it's the original one, but they've got one in Matteo's bar where you can go in and sit on it and have your photographs taken. It looks like I'm actually doing this tour already. I'll do another one. Show you another one quickly. Now I'm hoping, is the signal still okay? Because I'm taking you right out the way now into a little side alleyway. And people don't really know where this is unless you actually have walked up it a few times. So what I might do is, if I do the locations, I'll do where I am and I'll show you probably a picture from the Benidorm series of that same scene. So I've just walked up. Right, people are saying, yeah, it'd be interesting. They've had to refresh, the signal's okay. Right, this bit here now is a set of stairs. And there's a little bar there, it's closed at the moment. But this scene was where Matteo stood outside having a ciggy. He stood against that wall having a cigarette. But he was dressed as a woman. And he was approached by a guy from this bar. And he got talking. And then next minute, a police car arrived at the very top of them stairs. And loads of police jumped out. And Matteo was arrested for soliciting. And he wasn't soliciting, he was just waiting for his friend who'd gone into the bar. Because he was dressed as a woman, the conversation led with this guy who was an undercover copper. And the copper thought he was a prostitute. And Matteo ended up thrown in the back of a van. But that's where that was shot there, on those stairs, just there. It's sad really, isn't it, how you pick up stuff like that. And I stumble across these little areas. You wouldn't really, there's no real reason for anyone to come up here. It's probably why they shot it there, because it was probably more quiet to do it out the way. Right, I think people are having trouble with these signals because I'm walking up side streets. And I don't know if YouTube's playing up at the moment, because people have said they've had trouble with lives all day. I've ended up back at Tappers Alley, if you remember last night I walked through it. So I'm going to run this now for a couple of more minutes, because that means I've probably done an hour and 10 with the two videos. So if you want to watch this back, or anybody you know wants to watch it, unfortunately you're going to have to watch two different videos, because it's going to be a part one and a part two now, because we lost everything earlier on. And I'm starting to feel a bit hungry now, because it's tea time here. And everyone's sitting out stuffing their faces now. Thing is, you've got to realise that location tour has got to be done over a period of time, because they use so many different locations in so many different areas. So I'd probably pick about 12 different locations and put them together. But that's probably going to be later on in the year. That area is known as the Triangle, where the old tree is. The old tree that isn't really old, it just looks old. Shut up, Kim, I'm starving. Well, I've got to go back to the hotel because it's half board, so I can show you some of the food. Otherwise, I'm down this end. I could have just gone into one of the bars and had something to eat. But I've got to go back to do the half board. Now, it'll probably be best to just, as I'm going around these places, just do a recording at that place. So you might see the top change about 200 times because it'll be shot at different times. Because to physically walk to the cross just to do that scene, and then physically walk to Calafin Strat, which is probably 5 miles away down that way, you wouldn't get a lot done in a day. Yeah, I knew that hotel. I knew that as we got into the beginning of April, the ad revenue completely dropped right down because it's the end of the tax year and companies are not paying out for adverts. So they're not actually sending out adverts to YouTube. I expected that round. I had a feeling because the revenue was very small all the way through. The end of March, should I say, right up to April, and it's still small at the moment. So I gather it will build up. And a lot of people don't have adverts either. A lot of people pay the premium, so you don't have to watch the adverts. I don't know if you get paid off those viewers if they have paid for the premium. They paid the premium on YouTube, so therefore they don't get any adverts. So I'm not sure if you actually get any payment off those viewers. Oh, Kimmy, you're going to do it, the Once Upon a Time in Krakow. You've got to do it. The atmosphere is fabulous. It's a bit airy, really, because it looks a bit spooky once you're in there with the candle lights. And you just look up for the white dress, the child's dress hanging up above the sewing machines, because they've kept the 3 shops very similar. You can eat off a sewing machine, you could be eating off a carpenter's bench, or you could be eating off a grocer's table, because there was 3 different shops knocked through together. But the food is gorgeous. Yes, it is. Yes, you do. You can go to the counter and serve you. Well, not serve yourself. You can get served at the counter. A lot of people sit round the main counter. There's stools all the way around, but there are tables and it's waiter service with menus. Oh dear. You just get some of the premium money. It's really hard when you're looking at your figures and everything. It's really hard to work out where the actual funds come from. But it is a very, very small income off. It goes by per 1,000 clicks as well, so you've got to have 1,000 clicks before you get a small amount. I did show on one of my Q&As in Blackpool, I did show how much I actually made back off a video, and I think it was a half an hour video. It cost me the money to go to the place to fly, it cost me the money for the hotel, and I think I made on the whole video £1.37. That's I actually showed you my income on the charts of what I got off that video. So it's hit and miss with videos, because as you look, you've only got to look on my channel at the 158 videos. You will see some have got 56,000 views, some have got 200 views. So if it takes 1,000 just to get like a little small portion, you can see. Anyhow, I'm rabbiting on about money. I don't understand where it all comes from, to be honest with you, because it's different things how they pay you. It just you look at it and you think, what? I don't understand this. So you just wait for the final total that you get at the end of the month. Now, Mouse, that's funny, because all these views, once I send this video up to YouTube, the view counter starts again. So I think YouTube are getting the money for these adverts now while I'm live, because I don't think I get them, because the other day I had something like 1,000 views on here of people looking at it, but then my video started back with 0. As soon as it went live for people to rewatch, it went to 0. So I'm not even 100% certain who gets the revenue off the adverts while I'm live, while I'm walking around doing this. If you're wanting to become a millionaire by doing a YouTube channel, unless you hit a niche, or a lot of people that do YouTube channels have got money. A lot of these travel people that go around and you see them, you know, on yachts and stuff like that, they've got money in the first place. You can tell by some of them that they've got money. I have not come on to make myself a millionaire, because there's no way I'd become a millionaire. I'm never going to become the next Mr. Beast. He's a millionaire, but he started off in computers, and he's a young guy, and he's tech savvy totally, and he's just done it right, and his channel's massive. But if you think by picking your camera up and setting up a channel on YouTube, you're going to become a millionaire overnight. So a couple of videos you want to watch on there by vidIQ. That's a channel called vidIQ, and they show you, it's like a spoof, it's a skit really. They show you some fella screaming at the camera, why haven't I gone viral? I've got 10 videos on, everybody should know me. And they're basically taking the Michael out of a YouTuber setting up. Now, it's took a year now to get myself to 9,000 subscribers. You don't get any finance at all from the revenue off the adverts until you've got yourself your first 1,000 subscribers. And when you're new to a channel, you have to realise no one knows you. You haven't done any videos. So to get to that first 1,000, it's a milestone to try and reach. Plus, even if you get to 1,000 subscribers, you've got to have 4,000 watch hours as well. So physically, people have had to watch it for 4,000 hours, totaled up to 4,000 hours. So there's 2 milestones to get to before you get a single penny. And YouTube gets all the revenue off those adverts while you're trying to get to that 1,000. Yeah, that's what I said, Hotel. You don't get anything. So all this live now, I have everyone watching now, and if there's any adverts coming up, I don't get a penny off it. The moment I send this back up to YouTube and the counter starts again, then that depends if anyone watches the video. So do me a favour, if you're cooking your tea, put the video back on in the background, and then the adverts will come on then, and I might get 2 pence. I've only seen a couple of his videos. He does really extreme stuff, but he's got that much money, you know, to crush a Lamborghini, a brand new Lamborghini, and it's gimmicky stuff, isn't it? It's clickbait stuff. But it obviously works for him. You know, he gives cars away, he gives £500,000 away to people. The last time I saw, he had like 90 million subscribers. Oh, do you know what, Mouse? I've turned a couple of, because you know I like to get ideas myself, so I can't. You know, I'd be a liar if I said I don't watch other travel channels. I watch some of the professional ones off the companies, the likes of TUI, to give me ideas of places, and then I watch people who are similar to me. They go around, they have their own channels, but then it drifts from the video. I'm trying to say this right. What you're watching, I hope you can hear me with this wind. What you're watching is you're watching the video for the content that's relating to the travel, and then next minute the video's all about them. Every shot is on them, and next minute they've got no tops on, or they're lying on the bonnet of a car in a bikini, or they're lying on the front of a yacht. And I'm thinking, what happened to the holiday video? You know, what? I thought it was a holiday video. I didn't know it was a me video. But you find a lot of creators do that. And I think they become sort of like Love Island and stuff like that. I just don't get it. Well, it gets switched off very quick. Once I realise that somebody's only on there to show the body off, I turn it off. Yes, Mouse, I agree. I'm not sure when I'm back in Benidorm in May. I know I'm in twice in May. One's for a holiday though, and the other one is 8 days when I'm in Calafinistrad. What are you talking about? An exclusive lady mopping your window ledge? Are you talking about here? I don't know. Oh yeah, here's the mop. She's come out with the mop now, look. She's out with the mop bucket now. Right folks, I'm going to bring this to a close. Tomorrow I will be back on tomorrow night, which will be 7:30 English time, which will be 8:30 Spanish time. So it probably will be going dark here tomorrow. Hopefully I should be in a hotel on the Levante side. More up that way. More that way. Don't know where yet. As I say, I won't book it till I get my breakfast tomorrow morning and I'll look for it. So if you can, rewatch this video or leave it playing in the background. Because as I say, the viewing figures now, everyone who's watched it now don't count. So I'm going to love you and leave you with this one. And I'll let you... Thank you, Penny. And by the way, thank you, Penny, for the donation again. Every penny I receive, if I receive it, as I say, whether it's a donation or whether it comes from, yeah, there's a link for buying me a coffee if you want to buy a drink, that every penny will go back into the channel. It helps me to get around these places and stay at these hotels. Because as I keep saying to people, no one's paying me. That's why I'm even thinking now about Friday night. Is it worth me going into Levante and paying double for one of the hotels, or try and find an apartment somewhere that might be a lot cheaper? Because it's the Friday, Saturday night, that's the thing. The Monday to Thursday always seem to be cheaper nights, but then I really begrudge paying double for the same hotel that I would pay on a Thursday on a Friday. So I might end up in an apartment on Friday. I don't know yet. She's gone back in, mopping the ledge. Thank you, Mouse. Thank you, Hotel Hunter. Right, ta-ra, everyone. Bye. Tomorrow night, 7:30 UK time. I'll see you then. I'm off. Bye. Give you one last look at the sea. Sun's going right down now. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow night. Oh, and bye for now.